Yo, what's going on, Mini-Mats? We have finally done it. If you didn't already notice down below, we've actually surpassed over 100,000 subscribers. Granted, I don't have the play button, I don't have the little YouTube verification tick yet. YouTube, want to hook me up, that'd be amazing. But we have actually got over 100,000 of you guys subscribed to this Weeby Anime Guitar Covers channel. Never thought that would happen, but there you go. Life's full of pleasant surprises. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to be answering your questions in celebration of this amazing milestone. So let's get straight into it. So a common theme for these questions were like guitar related. I don't know why, it's almost as if we got a guitar channel going on here. Probably the most common question I got was what inspired me to start playing the guitar. If you have seen my Draw My Life video, you'll know the answer there or thereabouts. I don't know how old I was. I was probably about 8. Maybe between 7 and 9, let's say, in that bracket. I was around my uncle's house and he was playing on his electric guitar because he used to play quite a bit. And it was playing a song called Mary the Little Lamb by Stevie Ray Vaughan. You can YouTube that if you're interested in hearing it. It's like a blues song though. And he was just playing the opening riff, the dun 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 dun, like that sort of thing. I was just like blown away. I just thought it was the coolest thing ever, like making sounds with like this piece of wood. As weird as that might sound, but that's pretty much what inspired me to start playing guitar, really. First question is from Rico over on YouTube. As a guitarist, how do you start making a living out of it? I want to be like you too, but I don't know how to start. Right, so the first thing that I'd suggest is figure out how exactly you want to make money playing guitar. Is it in a band? Is it doing what I do, making covers on YouTube? Is it making originals on YouTube? Is it teaching guitar? Figure that out first. Step 2, I'd say pick your audience, pick your community that you want to work within. I work within the anime community. You could also work within the kind of parody music community. That's kind of going up like Nick Nocturnal, Jaredons, those sort of things. So pick which community you resonate with the most, you'll have the most passion working for and serving. Then step 3 is setting up a business model around that. Obviously, when you're uploading YouTube videos, you're going to be getting ad revenue when you have a certain amount of subscribers, watch time, all that sort of thing. Ad revenue fluctuates, goes up and down, so not really any full-time musicians that I know make a living completely from ad revenue, so you've got to make up for that, because obviously if you want to earn a living from it, you need to earn X amount, however much your bills are. So ad revenue needs to be one part of that, and you need to set up different streams. Me personally, I have amazing supporters on Patreon which help me out, and then I obviously give them rewards in turn. So it's not just like, hey, give me money just for the sake of it. It's like I have benefits for them for supporting me on Patreon. Then there's also things like iTunes sales, Spotify streams, merchandise, commissions. There's a load of different things that you can set up. That's personally what I do, and most of the people that do what I do also have that same sort of business model, you could say. But yeah, I know that's not the most fun thing to be thinking about when you just want to be making covers, but the absolute first thing is to just start, be consistent. Don't just open a channel and open a Patreon page straight away. Just build a community, build a following, show that you can offer something that people can believe in and belong to, and then obviously just over time just start stepping it up. I didn't do everything at once either. I opened my channel in 2011, decided to start doing anime covers in 2017 when I also had a portfolio of completely different videos. So there are different routes you can take. Just don't rush into it. Just be very consistent when you are uploading, and just be consistent with your quality as well, not just time. Just have everything down to like a formula, you know, and just keep sticking to that. Constantly try to better yourself, and you can do it. The next question is from Sarah Margarita over on YouTube. If your guitars were an anime character, who would they be and why? Right, so you obviously all know this boy. This is the Mayonnaise 66 Elite. Everyone asks me what it is. I've answered so many times. It's a Mayonnaise 66 Elite. And being as it's got a red finish, it's going to have to be a red-haired anime character. Absolute first one that comes to mind is Karma from Assassination Classroom. Maybe that could be a good shout, but the most badass red-haired character in all of anime has got to be Super Saiyan God Goku. Obviously, I'm a massive Dragon Ball Z fan. I've got a couple of tattoos, so I'm going to go with Super Saiyan God Goku for the Mayonnaise. All right, so the next guitar is the Telecaster Elite, and I've been sat here for like a few minutes thinking who this could be, and I honestly have no idea. I'm going to just pick a bit of a boring answer and just go with the first musical girl anime character that I can think of, and that is Kaori. Kaori is one of my all-time favourite characters. This is one of my all-time favourite guitars that I've played. That's probably not the best reason to name this one Kaori or personify it as Kaori, but yeah, I'm going to go with that. And then for you 4-stringers out there, the Dingwall Combustion I think this guitar looks bold. Is it just me? Maybe it's the colour. It's like really smooth. It kind of looks bold. So I'm going to give another Dragon Ball character. I'm going to call this one Jiren. I feel like it might suit. It kind of looks a bit bold, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks that. But yeah, it's very powerful and packs a punch. So I'm going to go with Jiren. The next question is from Rachel Cunningham asking, what's my inspiration? If you're asking what my inspiration in terms of doing what I do on YouTube was, it was working in jobs that I didn't like for the first couple of years and a few months of doing anime covers every single week. At the start, I was doing 2 anime covers every single week. I was also working full time, doing like long hours. So the big inspiration that kind of made me go, yeah, I'm not going to miss an upload. I think I've only missed 1 week of doing an actual upload, and that week I uploaded a Q&A special instead. So I've never missed an upload. And the reason why is because, yeah, I just didn't like those jobs. I'd come back from work, I'd just be thinking, there's no way I can do this for like another few years. I'm not going to be happy. I obviously was happy doing anime covers, making music. That's what I've kind of belonged to, I suppose, for the majority of my life, playing guitar. It's like the one thing I'm good at. I didn't do very well in school. So yeah, the inspiration to keep going was just knowing that if I didn't, I'd be walking a path in life that I didn't want to take, as deep as that sounds, but that's honestly the truth. So yeah, I think just knowing the other alternative, if I didn't pursue this completely and go all in, just put all my energy into it, I didn't like the other alternative, so that is why I kept doing it. Next question is from Lawrence Plays over on YouTube. Why did you start playing openings with your guitar? So this is going to tie into the first question that I answered, and it was when I was thinking, how can I make a living playing guitar on YouTube? I just started watching anime again recently, just a month or 2 before making my first cover of Unravel, and I was thinking, right, a lot of these covers from anime openings have got a lot of views, like millions of views. Even I've got like nearly 3 videos now with 1 million views. I never got anywhere near that before. So I knew that there was a big audience in the anime community. I knew that they're very loyal, and I also knew that there was regular songs coming out all the time. So it's a good kind of business to kind of go into, covering anime songs, because if you're just covering like metal songs, I don't know, there's just something about it where I couldn't do like metal songs. There's just so many that I wouldn't like or I wouldn't enjoy, or they've been so repetitive. Anime openings are really diverse. You can have like the Parasite opening, which is like really heavy scream. Then you can have like classical music, then like the Beastars opening, which is like all jazz. So there's so many different variations with it, and you can just like fine tune your musical prowess in so many different areas. So yeah, I love doing it for the diversity, the regularity of different songs coming out, and the audience as well. The next question is from Panchal Kirchwell asking, did I ever feel like giving up on guitar? Yeah, definitely. About a year or 2 before I started doing anime covers, like I said, I was working jobs that I didn't like, and I really didn't feel like I could do music full-time on YouTube. I never thought I've got the right kind of personality to be in a band, I suppose, and I just thought it's such an uphill climb to make a business on YouTube and make a living from it. I thought it'd be so difficult, but yeah, that was kind of when I was thinking, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I got it in me. I couldn't make YouTube videos regularly to save my life. If you look at my channel before, it's such sporadic uploads. But yeah, just a switch flicked in me, and I just suddenly went really in on guitar. So yeah, I definitely had those days though, those months I suppose you could say, and I'm glad I pulled through it. Next question is from PowerGM. What kind of books do I like? Books. That's a good one. Now, but for real, I don't really read much. I've got like manga up here, light novels, mainly just weepy stuff. When was the last time I actually read a normal book? Hunger Games, they were the last ones I read, and they were a few years ago, so yeah, I'm definitely not a bookworm. Next question is from Faventer. Have you ever played Fortnite before? Yes, I have, and I regret it because it sucked. The next question is something I've been asked quite a lot over the years, asking basically, can't decide what guitar I want to buy, I want to get into it, do you have any recommendations? The best thing that I can suggest is to just go on a website, a guitar website, put in the filter of how much you're willing to spend, and just search through the store's guitars and just see which one looks the coolest. Because if you get a guitar that looks really cool, you're going to be more enticed to play it. Just make sure the brand is okay. It's got like a decent reputation, like Schecter, Ibanez, ESP, LTD, all those sort of ones, all the main ones, Jackson as well. And just make sure that it's actually all right by just looking at reviews. You'll be able to tell pretty quickly if the guitar sucks, but generally if it's from a decent brand, it's not going to suck. But yeah, just basically get whatever you think looks coolest. If you want a Floyd Rose you know, if you're a beginner, you don't need a Floyd Rose. You might think you do, but you don't. I never had anything like that until a good few years into playing guitar. So yeah, anything that looks the coolest to you, you're going to be more enticed to pick it up. It's going to mean more to you. It's going to be your own thing and not just someone else's. Like, oh, just get this because that's what someone could be bothered to say at the time. Just do your own research. Whatever you think looks best, get that. The next question is from I Do Voices. What about you? I think that says over on Instagram. How tall are you? So I have uploaded a few pictures from like Comic-Con where people have noticed I'm quite tall. I'm actually 6'3", which is like 193 centimeters, I want to say. Maybe wrong on that. Something like that anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty tall. Question from Isabella No UK. What would you do if you woke up in a universe where everyone knew your covers and were huge fans, but you had no memory of making those covers? See, the answer depends heavily on whether I still have the ability to make the covers. Can I still play guitar? Do I still have all the equipment? If I do, then it don't really change much. You can just carry on doing them by just looking at the covers that you've done in the past. If you might not remember how exactly you made them, you can just go back and just look and just listen so you can replicate that. But if I have no guitar ability or musical knowledge whatsoever, then that's going to be a really difficult life, isn't it? You'll have to just ride that wave for as long as you can whilst just really trying to teach yourself how to do it very quickly, I suppose. But yeah, that's a really difficult question. I'm not entirely sure how to answer that. The next question is from Amelia Core asking what my dream is. I'd say the main thing that I could class as a dream is to just continue doing what I'm doing whilst growing the community, growing the fan base, getting even better at what I can do in terms of every week can I put out something that sounds like Joey Sturgis has mastered and mixed it, you know what I mean? So just getting as good as possible in what I do whilst having a very strong and healthy community, and also just trying to just change as many people's lives as possible for the better and just continue inspiring people to play guitar, because that's one of the main things that I love about doing this is the amount of comments that I get where it's like, oh, you've inspired me to play guitar, or this video has inspired me to buy a guitar. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, one video can just like change someone's entire life. So the more that I can do that, the closer I'll be to achieving my dream in life. Next question is from Joseph O'Donovan. Who are you going to cosplay next? To any of you guys that wasn't aware, I have actually been going to Comic-Con the last like year or so, where I've just been doing a very bad dress up as Koniki and just walking around doing weeby things. I have been thinking that I'd like to cosplay somebody else, and the only guy that really sticks out that I'd also like to get in character for is Yato from Noragami. I think I could kind of suit him quite well. And he's also got a sword as well. Anyone at Comic-Con with a sword, I'm jealous of, because Koniki just has an eye patch where I'm blind and a mask where you can't hear me speak. So doing Yato would be a lot more convenient and cool. So yeah, probably Yato. The next question is from May Memories asking if I'm planning on getting another tattoo and what would it be? Yeah, definitely I'm going to get more. So I have my left arm, which has 4 anime tattoos on right now. 2 Dragon Ball Z, it's Teen Gohan Super Saiyan 2, Gogeta Super Saiyan, Koniki and Toka from Tokyo Ghoul. And I'd also like to just fill out the rest with more anime tattoos. And my favourite is Hunter x Hunter, so I'm probably going to get a piece from that, which will probably be, do you know when Gon's really angry about, well, he's angry towards Neferpito and he's kind of kneeling there, he's like just raging just before he goes in like the adult form or whatever. I'd love to get that because that's like my favourite moment in Hunter x Hunter, when that happy kid just goes into like, I want to murder you right now, literally. So yeah, that's definitely a piece that I'd like to get. As for other star tattoos, I have like a kind of black dot work thing going on my right arm, so I'd like to fill out that as well. Also a chest piece is something I'd like to get, and some leg tattoos. So yeah, I don't want to be completely covered, but I'd like to be partially covered. Next question is from Patridoyle43 on Instagram. Favourite hobbies when you were a kid and teenager, and are they still similar to yours now? The absolute main thing that I used to do when I was a kid would be get back from school and just play outside playing football for hours. I was really good as well. I'd just do that all night pretty much until I go to sleep. I'd also used to play Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards with family and friends, and kind of as I got older, it developed more into like playing Xbox and Call of Duty. So I'd say I don't really do any of them anymore, to be honest with you. I still like playing football, but I don't really play that much. Cards, no. I went through a phase like a few years ago where I started collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards again. I still have them somewhere on here, but I don't really play anymore. I never play competitively. I just play with like family and friends or whatever. But yeah, Pokemon cards I don't collect anymore. And Call of Duty I don't play, but I really want the new Call of Duty. I do want that, Modern Warfare, because that looks really cool. But yeah, I'm definitely different now. Next question is from Suckboy. What's your go-to Smash Bros character? Right, so just to pretend that I actually play this game, I'm going to Google all of the Smash Bros character and then make it sound like I always play it. If I were to play Smash Bros, I've got a list here, there's so many that I don't even know, but I'd probably pick Mewtwo because he's a badass, Yoshi because I love Yoshi forever, and I'd say the third one, I don't know who it is, Dark Samus looks pretty cool, Bowser Jr., why not, I'll pick those three. But yeah, I've not really played it all that much. I used to play it a little bit, but not recently. And the final question from Anugra Calico. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Do you play drums? If no, then how do you get drum instrumental for every cover? I'd like to go over this real quick. I actually program drums on my computer on this software right here, which is Logic Pro X. I used to use Superior Drummer 2.0 when I first started making covers. I used that for a couple of years. Then I started using Get Good Drums Invasion Pack. And then recently, since my cover of Sacrifice from the Sacred Beast opening, I've been using the GGD Periphery 4 drum kit. So there's different sounds that you can go for. There's different programs that all have different kind of specialties. So the GGD Invasion and P4 are all like kind of heavy hitting metal sounds. So hopefully you're noticing it sounds a bit better recently because I've actually changed the drum samples that I use. But yeah, basically you just open up a keyboard and you start pressing in different notes. So one note may represent a kick drum, the next will represent snare, hi-hat open, hi-hat kind of open, closed, right cymbal, left time, right time, you know, all that sort of thing. So you basically just program it in, then you mix it all in together and try and make it sound realistic by adjusting velocities and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I program it all. I don't play drums whatsoever. I'm absolutely terrible. I would like to play, but I don't. And that is all for today's Q&A. I really hope that you enjoyed it and you learned something about me. You can take some inspiration from something I've mentioned in this video. Obviously it goes without saying, but thank you all so much, whether you're on YouTube, whether you follow me on Instagram as well, or Twitter, or obviously you guys over on Patreon, the main backbone and support behind this channel and operation that is MattyyyM. You've literally all changed my life, so thank you all so much. I hope to keep bettering my content to make you guys love what I do even more and make this community even better for all of you. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time.